10, and I never made nerve moves. I was late with it, but I'm outside. AMG, right outside. Here we go. Two-turn baby girl, you know me. All right, now I'm hearing myself. All right, bet.
There you go.
All right, bet. Let me turn the rec level down. What are you talking about? That's way too loud. What are you talking about? Check. I don't. Hey. Wow. Yeah, I can really hear myself now. That's loud. That's way too loud. Check. Yo, what's up, man? Without further ado,
Yes, sir.
it's the almighty episode 300, man. Turn up.
Yes, sir. We made it.
You
Made
see
it
what
to
it turned
3.
into, man. If you watch this podcast, you see what it started with. It started with an old clip of us just trying to figure it out, trying to see what it sounded like. Y'all see Terrell just took the headphones off. It haven't changed. We was in that apartment all the way back in 2020 during the pandemic. Believe it or not, y'all don't know, our parents was living with us because they was moving out of their crib, and we had to do it when people were away. Y'all see that room that we was in? That was my old bedroom.
Man, yeah, that old recorder, them Samsung Q2Us for $59 a piece. That HN4 recorder was $39.
I'm about to say we never recorded an episode in that room, ever. But that
Nah.
equipment was...
Yes, we did, T. Black Panthers, Yellow Camaro.
Oh, I'm
the
wrong. The
first
first visual was upstairs. I'm thinking about a visual, but you're right. We
Yeah.
did do the audio there, and that wasn't the first one, y'all. That was like episode. I wish I could call it what episode, but I'll have the date so some of y'all can do the lining of that up if you care. But 300 episodes, man, is special to us. We always make it a big deal. If you go to episode 100, we got the 100 balloons. Episode 200, we got 200 balloons. So it's only right to
Man, I
keep
gotta
the
go back and watch 100. I went back and looked at
going.
2. I went back and looked at the 200 episode. I didn't go back and look at that 1, man. We made it to 3. I remember T going on there and saying, look, podcast starting equipment for cheap or something. When it was like, this get you started for $140, whatever. Because back then it was like, bet, I'm about to just say fucking and buy. I remember buying all that stuff you see on that table. I remember when it all came in the mail. I remember thinking, I bet we might could be able to make some shit shake.
And
Crazy.
And we always talk about this. Me and Terrell talked about having a podcast for so long. And then Terrell just like, he just bought all of the shit. He just was like, that the stuff that y'all see in the beginning, he just bought all of it. And remember when I was like, yo, we should have did more research on getting good ones. I said, we should have did more research on getting like good equipment. But he was like, this is going to get us started. And I feel like that's the key, y'all. If you don't take anything from this, is, and I say it in the Behind the Bros, if you watch Behind the Bros on Realist 9 Patreon, start on the back of trying to make an impact. Don't start on the back of trying to make money. We did not start this podcast trying to make no money. We wasn't trying to get no deal. We really just started this because we felt like we had a dope thing that we would do. People was telling us, don't do it all. Do it on, save it for on camera.
Yeah. Hold on, wait, boy, you greasy lip.
I put the aqua on. Think it look bad?
You had a little too much. There you go.
There we go. Damn, I done been talking for a minute now. Sorry, me, if I'm editing this, I'm looking at myself like, damn, I got the...
At least it ain't the whole part. You ever go to the whole podcast, you like...
Start in hopes of making an impact in that money, and I feel like the money will eventually come if you doing it in the right breath.
I think it's a story of discipline for us because it was like we were the inconsistent kings for so long when it came to YouTube and just uploading whenever, and this was like, yo, we can use this to like upload every single week, whether an album drop we like or not. Me and Terrance have always done what we really wanted. Like, if we didn't want to do certain albums or whatever, especially when we started, we just didn't do it. And I felt like the podcast gave us some stability there. First it was on the main channel, then it was the visuals were on Patreon at first. The legacy episodes are still up there. Mm-hmm. But then we created this channel, and we just been going ever since. I think we was 25 when we started the pod, maybe even 26, because we were doing this since 2020.
Yeah.
26. And
goddamn.
That's a story, man. There's a lot of people that watch this podcast that's in their earlier 20s than that. And you thinking about what could be next. I'm not saying you become a podcaster, or I'm not making it seem like this is the hardest thing to do. But it's just a story of not being comfortable where we was at. We was both at Best Buy. If you look at that video, I told Terrance, I got on that. The thing that triggered me most seeing that video was that Microsoft Surface t-shirt. I got that from a vendor. Went from work, and I just used to throw shit on, and it's like
you
we
ain't
was in
got
the
your
trenches.
watch on today?
Nothing. I told you I didn't have no jewelry, bro.
Why? You could walk in the room and get it.
You said you ain't had no
crib.
jewelry, and we were supposed to be non-jewelry together. We were supposed to be going natural together.
You supposed to show how you
This
came
nigga
up.
bust out the joint.
I got the Apple Watch on.
Man, we came up. You look at
Didn't you used to have an Apple Watch?
I had the Apple Watch, boy, the better one than
Where
that
is
one.
it?
That motherfucker dead because I went to the gym and got it in.
Y'all don't even know that my Rolex that I love is broken. Don't have kids, y'all. Don't have kids.
That's actually heartbreaking as fuck.
It is. I don't even want to talk about it.
But like I was saying, y'all, 26, we started this podcast. We started it back in 2020. Not about to stay here too long, but definitely want to say this episode dedicated to nobody. First of all, it's No Country Code. You already know what's next week, man, that 301. And I love the fact that that's after the 300.
Yeah.
But this our episode.
And I'll ask y'all this, if you watch the podcast, if you leave comments on either Spotify or have you leave comments. This our week, man. I know you probably don't normally comment, but for us, I would say it'll be dope to see y'all comment y'all favorite episodes. Episodes that y'all feel like have stuck with y'all. It don't have to be the specific number. It could be a moment. I know sometimes you'll be hesitant to comment because you're like, damn, I don't remember the exact episode. Mm-hmm. But like, even if it was just something that you feel like you caught wind of us saying that just stuck with you even to now, that's got you still tapped in, bro. Yeah. Leave the comment, because 300 is an episode that we'll go back to, people will go back to. It's a special one, and I just want y'all to be a part of it. Leave a comment. Be like, I've been tapped in since episode 50. Come on. I want to see those. I want to see those. Some of y'all, I know y'all in them comments. Some of y'all know them names.
Hell yeah, T. And you know what I also say is a lot of people that probably been a fan of this podcast before we had kids, back before we was in relationships. I've seen comments where people say, man, when they whatever. I just want to salute to everybody that's still listening, that knows that there's going to be peaks. You know, it's going to be ups and downs, and you listen to a show and you like, it was way better, whatever, but I've been tapped in so long that I'm still tapped in, and you might be try to relive through some of them old episodes, and we here now and done grown and life done changed your favorite show, but you still tapped in, and I appreciate that, man.
Nah, yeah, you're more mature now, so it's kind of like...
You see they beat our ass for saying, we gonna keep it whatever. Well, you know...
Yes, and
I have to say on air, Terrance is always the one to say, we need to cover everything because who cares if it came out a week ago, whatever.
And Terrell normally says...
I'm always saying... Because, bro, I'm a producer. So I think...
Terrell be
I'm trying to do a fresh show. I feel like if something has been bleeding all week, I always be like, man, we need to come with something fresh. Because the same motherfuckers that'll tell you, we care about everything, will say, they could have talked about something other than this. So I be trying, keep shit fresh. But I appreciate people. I take the feedback. Motherfucker said, all right, bet. Don't say that. All right, cool. We just bleed every time, bet. We gonna talk about shit that y'all heard all week. for an hour.
But what Terrell talking about is they definitely said they don't want us to do the thing where we say, oh, I know y'all probably heard about the Jay-Z topic, but these are our thoughts. Because they say, nah, we listen to the podcast to hear what y'all think. I've always told her. I said,
Terrance
it's a
has
nigga
always
that
said
listening
that.
to you that want to know what you think. He ain't heard it all week. But
I gotta give the niggas credit. He definitely said it. Man,
Yeah, man.
we gonna start the way we always start, man. Weekend recap.
we're going to start it with the weekend recap. Big shout out, like I said, big salute to all the listeners.
Man, hell yeah, man. We in it. We got another 300 to go. And I'll just say, just to end off the 300 whole whatever, this is just the beginning for us still. It's still very early in whatever this is going to be or whatever it will become. I'm not always sure it will be the Mallory Bros podcast. It could grow to be something else. But it'll always be the starting point of this part. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even the starting point of our content creation journey, but I don't know if podcasts gonna be around forever. It might be a new medium. Think about it. We wasn't podcasting before 2020, and it became a thing, took over, became a big market. So it's gonna be a special thing to either look back at or see the whole thing when you look back. So wherever we are.
Okay, weekend recap. Terrell, your weekend was like...
My weekend was horrid, y'all. My weekend was horrible.
I feel like you said the same thing last weekend?
Well, let me just say, I told y'all last week that I had this stomach virus. I
Yeah,
had stomach virus, whatever, right?
I'm sick of this shit.
This is the energy that Terrance be having when you're not feeling well. He's tired of you being sick as opposed to when you get better.
Terrell, I've been going through it with the nigga.
And he ain't been going through what I've been going through. We had the norovirus in this motherfucker. I thought I had, remember I was talking about how I had a McChicken, whatever, y'all? None of that was the reason why I was sick. The norovirus has been hitting the northeastern part of the United States. I've been telling everybody. It's been going around. A lot of people pick it up from a daycare. A kid bring it in from somewhere because it's like a contact type of thing. They touch it, bring it in, everybody could get it. So damn. I got it and had it all last week, right? And I thought that drink was about to be over, but that drink lingers and lingers and lingers. I was nauseous on the podcast, after the podcast. It was bad, but look. Just to get into my weekend recap for real, y'all, as soon as we stopped shooting this podcast, that night, crew start throwing up everywhere. Sorry, crew, if you 17 watching this, like, damn, dad, that put me out there. But right after the podcast, he start throwing up. We get scared. He start getting pale because, you know, your kid start throwing up. You can only throw up a few times before you start getting worried about them being dehydrated, whatever. I end up in the ER with him, right? He start his process. So the next 3 or 4 days, he was down bad. Soon as he get better, G go down. She get it. So like my whole week was us getting back to health. That's why I feel like, damn, I was able to keep up with a bunch of shit, but man, it was a whole nother week of that. But we better, man. I would say we all back to about 90%, 90. I'm back to probably just about 100. You know, yeah. We got our eating back. Me and crew hit the outside today. So we good, man. It was just a troublesome week for us. And it kind of ailed. I feel like when we go down, it ailed everybody. Because, you know, we didn't get together. Me and Terrance couldn't work because we was afraid for them to get sick.
Man, I'm telling you, you hate to be frustrated with somebody that's sick, but when you sick one week and then your whole house sick the next week, it's like, damn, all we could do is help and send the best regards. That's the worst, too. Because you feel like you can't even do nothing.
You could have sent me something.
No, I couldn't have.
Yes, you could.
If I could have, you would have said I'm good.
A Gatorade.
I hate a motherfucker that love to say I'm good, but then when they're
chicken or something
out of it, they try to say you could have sent me a Gatorade. You the I'm good motherfucker.
I never told you that I was good. You never asked.
So I'm saying you the I'm good person to the point where I don't even ask. Because why ask when he say he good all the time?
Well,
look, oh bro, I could get you a Gatorade. Like, sometimes, y'all, you got to be the person that's like, you know what, that'll help my stomach.
You know what
I do? You got to be that person. Otherwise.
I send it. I will say, bro, I got some shit pulling up to the front. You good? Go to the front and get it.
But what about the person that says, no, I'm good.
I'll do that.
Terrell, you do that, bro.
I feel like if you do that sometime, cool.
Even
but that don't mean
we was like, what can we send? You said, don't worry, fuck out of here. This nigga will be in the snow going and getting his shit before he let us send
That's not
him
true. You see how Terrance energy was. I'm tired of him being sick. You need to hurry the fuck up. That was his whole energy while I was sick, y'all.
Terrell, that was not it. I don't like how you do that because that's not true.
That's how I felt.
Terrell, that wasn't my energy at all until that was not my energy while you were sick. Don't do that. Fuck out of here, nigga. Nigga want to get on here and lie. He's lying.
I'm not lying to you. That's how I felt.
Terrell, I was not doing that when you was sick.
No, I feel like when I was sick, you wasn't on no damn. It was like a damn, you sick, so we just gonna wait till you get better.
Terrell, do you know how many times I've been sick? Hella. What was I supposed to do? I was supposed to go on the outside of my...
Send me a rotisserie.
He said send him a rotisserie. All right, you know what? I got him.
That's what you do.
I'll start with some humility. This ain't a weekend recap. This is my morning this morning. Woke up this morning. Y'all know, believe it or not, yesterday was my trash day. If you listen to this podcast, Terrance's trash day is always...
You didn't miss that trash again.
The day of recording. Like when I got to record this podcast, I was supposed to put my trash cans out. Yeah. I woke up this morning. This is the thing. The night before...
You missed that trash.
Brody.
Terrance, you missed that trash again.
Night before I'm on the couch, fall asleep. Then I said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going to bed.
Wasn't even thinking about it.
I ain't about to clean shit. Not a dish. I ain't taking the trash out. I said, I'm going to bed. And it's the thing. That Sunday, the Sunday was a little different this week. Everybody sick, whatever.
You normally rolling the trash cans down.
I'm normally running over. Yeah. I'm normally wrapping up and closing shop.
Shop was closed.
Look, the funny thing is, look, I woke up this morning, came downstairs. A-Train don't know. She don't take the trash out. I look outside and I go, oh, shit. Because I see all my neighbors' trash cans out there. And that's when it all hit me. I said, shit. A-Train looked at me and she said, what? I said, nothing. She still don't know. If she watching this now, she knows. But I was like, nothing. Went outside and I said, okay, bet. The way my trash work, the trash men come hella early. If you didn't take it out at night, you're fucked.
You're screwed.
You're fucked.
My trash men be out there joint 5 a.m.
My fast, them motherfuckers out there with flashlights to see the
when y'all clock in.
But my recycling comes hours later. Meaning you could wake up any time of the day normally and you good. They gonna come like around 1. Y'all, I was going to the gym, right? So I said, I bet, pre-workout in my Redskin cup, get in the whip. I said, even though I missed the trash, it's all good. I'm gonna get the recycling down there. Recycling's full. I roll the recycling down to the trash can end, right? Wow, we good. Okay, go to the gym. I ride all the way to the gym, y'all, right? And I'm not that far from my gym, but ride all the way there, go to drink my pre-workout. Oh, no, I didn't go to drink it. I either turned too sharp or something, and look, swoosh, all of my pre-workout on the floor mats. Thank God we got the road edition.
Damn.
Like, God damn it. I said, you know what? I refuse to do a workout without this pre-workout. Fuck it. I got a little bit of a day.
Why not,
I'm
though?
Spinning back.
Look at that gray, man. Gray's coming.
Grays, he ain't had that in the video at the beginning. I said, I'm going to spin back and get more pre-workout. I even hit on. Spilled my fucking pre-workout. I'm on the way back. Right?
Uh-huh.
So when I get back, I said, it looked like the trash man came because I seen the trash man going down. Look, the trash truck is going down the street away from my crib, right? I said, just in fucking time, pulled up, got my recycling, wheeled it in, put it back, went in the crib. Got a scoop of pre-workout, got the creatine, mixed with the water, go back downstairs, and bro, the trash truck is coming back down right past my crib. And I'm like, huh? Maybe he had to spin a block. He stops at my neighbor's crib. The joint come down, get the recycle.
Oh, y'all got the side loader joint.
And put the recycling, and I said, hold on, wait, so he didn't get my recycling yet? Because I left my trash can down there.
I thought you rolled it back up. Empty.
I never checked it. I thought because the truck was going down there.
This is where, as a kid, you get your ass popped. Because you missed the trash.
I went over to my recycling and opened it and seen it full and said, oh my God.
Terrance, how you roll a whole recycling bag full and not know? Y'all must have nothing but empty
think
boards
about it,
in that
recycling
joint.
is cardboard. Anyway, y'all, I just want to start by saying sometimes the L is yours. There's no ifs. There's no,
Nah,
oh,
yeah.
well, but I tried. No. The L is just yours.
yeah.
And that was to end a weekend of nothing but L's.
But L's, I
gotta
gotta
say
say, you
this.
didn't even
Yo,
get to
tell
your
you,
weekend.
It was the cherry on top of a weekend of L's. Big shout out to my boo, my lifetime partner, my everything, love of my life. A-Train, you hear me say it all the time. Anjo Lee,
And
my
they just-
fiance.
oh, well.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Because my fiance, my bride-to-be, my bride.
My bride.
We celebrated 3 years together, man. They
Yeah,
thought we couldn't
congrats,
make
congrats,
it. They thought we
congrats.
wouldn't make it. Shout out to the haters.
Yeah, that.
A lot of you niggas thought that you was gonna slide in. Anyway, and then also a lot of niggas hated, didn't think that it was a real thing. They thought it was fairy tale, but we making the fairy tale real. Fuck you talking about?
Why can't y'all just have love without having to
Because I'm talking my shit without 3 years. I'm talking my shit. This
to
for,
niggas?
This for all the great debaters, the cherry picking SD hat bedazzled haters. Anyway, it was our anniversary weekend, and you know how it is when you a parent. You say, you know what? I'm gonna do something good for wifey, but it's gonna be for the kid.
Nah, yeah, because you know you gonna make them smile with that.
Because what do I look like trying to take Sonny to Fogo the child? Sonny, grab a piece of chicken off. Hold on, wait, let her grab.
Nah, yeah, you do the
Like,
family
come on,
joint, and then y'all gotta do something separate.
Okay, you think the real no? Or don't you see you get the family entree? I just didn't want to do the most for that. So basically, me and A-Train, we had a date night plan, but then we had a free day. So I said, you know what? I'm about to take A-Train and Sonny to the zoo. If y'all don't know, Sonny love animals. It just is what it is.
And
Her-
A-Train.
her mom love animals. So I said,
Don't
this-
A-Train love animals? What animal she love? She a giraffe fan? Elephant fan?
A-Train love all animals, but her favorite animal is a whale.
The whale. She's a whale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A-Train love bees. A-Train love animals, all animals.
Mm-hmm.
But and man, I ain't gonna lie, we was excited. That's been something that's been on the list that we said, you know what? Fuck it, it's a good day. Fuck it, we gonna go to the zoo. For the very first time in literal DC history, the zoo was sold out. And the way we found out is we got up there early. And we said, damn, it ain't nowhere to park. Let's just say fuck it and go in the parking joint and be like, we don't have a parking pass. How do you get one?
Right.
So we went down there and they were like, you can get a parking pass, but the parking passes are sold out. So you have to find street parking. It took us almost 40 minutes to find street parking, get Sonny in the stroller. We go all the way to the front of the zoo. It's just a bunch of people standing outside scanning the QR code in the front. And the QR code says, free passes sold out. New dates, scan QR code.
And is the zoo, they charge you to get in now? Or is it still, oh, you said free passes.
No, look, free passes. You just gotta sign up your name and email and some whatever shit. You could pay for parking. Bottom line, y'all, the zoo was sold out. And when I tell you that was the biggest chin check, because it was kind of like, you would expect Six Flags to be packed, right? You would expect the aquarium or even the mall to be packed, but hey, okay, we might have to stand in a little line for the giraffes, whatever.
Yeah, we going on, y'all went on a Saturday?
We went on a Saturday.
Okay, yeah.
And some people would say, what type of idiot goes on a Saturday? Motherfucker, when it's a weekend, it's your fucking anniversary and your child's,
Most of the people go on Saturday, so.
because A-Train just turned a year and 7 months also.
Sonny.
Sorry. Or was it a year, 8 months? Saturday also, sometimes y'all, it's fun to go on the day where everybody gonna be there. Because sometimes you go on Monday, it's nobody there and the elephant's all the way over there. Goddamn. Why the fuck am I here with, you know?
Nah, yeah.
But anyway, because I know I'm kind of rapping it long
Oh, you good,
story.
you good.
That was a chin check just to not be going. We were not expecting the zoo to be closed. So we literally had to go back to the parking spot that we fucking parked in a fucking parking garage. I got to go ring the dude. Hey, we parked, let us in. Elevator down. Bullshit. Or to get back in the whip, I say, you know what? We're going to go to the National History Museum because Sonny loves butterflies. A-Train got the butterfly. I was supposed to have the butterfly Apple Watch joint. I don't know what happened. But Sonny got the Apple Watch butterfly joint. Sonny loves butterflies. It's a thing. She loves butterflies. If you know, the Natural History Museum has the butterfly exhibit. Me and A-Train love it. We went there on A-Train's birthday one year. Whatever. We said, you know what? The zoo didn't work. Let's go to the museum where they have the big ass elephant. It just don't move. And then we could at least show her the live butterflies. We get there, we see the elephant. We said, you know what? Damn, we burned a whole lot of time. Let's just go straight to the butterflies. We go to the butterfly exhibit, get all the way up there. The butterfly exhibit is closed. It's a fucking Saturday. Why?
What the hell with the butterflies taking a damn...
We ended up just going to Mike's for lunch. Shout out to Mike's.
Of course.
It's a staple. But when I tell you it was a fuck it. And y'all know I was feeling bad because
Mike's is so special, but in that situation, it's really not because
and
you want to do something more than, Mike's our usual.
That's my thing. And I'm like, it's our anniversary. This wasn't even, and look, I still had the date night and movie set up for later. We ended up seeing the drama. So look, it was still a decent night. But like, damn, y'all will see fellas when you get older, they would have had a fucking hayride or something, and then it would have been Sonny and her on the, and you're giving your girl the experience with your kid. Yeah. Then when that fall through, it's like, hey, date night was supposed to be the cherry on.
Yeah, that'd be the worst. Remember we went to remember when Mike's caught on fire on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It was like, we ordered DoorDash Fridays.
Damn.
It was bad, bro. It was bad.
Damn. And look, that was probably a podcast. We probably had a podcast.
Y'all have heard it before. Because you can't get a reservation nowhere on Valentine's Day night.
You can't. Look, we still did our thing. Still had a dope night. Still had a great day with Sonny, believe it or not, walking around in D.C. Believe it or not, I have a new setup for solo reactions. Shout out. New setup for solo reactions. Your boy been working on it for a long time. I know it is what it is, but putting the final touches on that to end my weekend. And of course, I just gotta say, the Commanders' new uniforms has me so turned the fuck up, y'all. That
we're gonna talk about all of the uniforms. We're gonna talk about all of them because oh my god, that was the funniest thing ever.
I'm already on my background.
Oh God, the season ain't even back yet. And you know what? Apple doing this rainbow, let us help you thing, that should be getting on my damn nerves. A big shout out to everybody on the Patreon that saw the Sasha Keeble go up Solar Reacts, man. My R&B soul journey has been going, and that was an old video. I shot that back in February and found the footage for it and was able to put that out for y'all. I think I was so glad to find him and get that out. But like
I wish the nigga wasn't sitting so much in front of the 3.
Okay, boy, you in front of the 0, boy. You look like a 3. You look like episode 3000, boy.
Let's move it.
Terry, hold on, wait, because you getting ready to fuck it up.
Damn. Come on, y'all.
Now leave it.
It's not going to stay like this, bro.
Man, we starting with Course of Action, man, for episode 300. Let's get it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Course of Action was dope last week.
We only got 3 this week. Only 3. I mean, we only got 2 this week. So it's not going to be us blitzing the podcast, of Course of Action. Just starting with something that is original topic that we tried to come up with just to keep the podcast juicy. Y'all fuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. You sitting courtside at a basketball game. Y'all got floor seats.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter who's playing. The ball missed LeBron's hands and hit your girl smooth in the face. Boom. I mean, hits her shit square in her face. Oh! What's your course of action?
I mean, that happened. I've seen that happen at a Little League game. Not even
I've
Braun.
seen it happen
I've
at
seen it happen
games.
in the bleachers.
But I would like to know what Terrell would do next because obviously, I've always wondered, you have to have a specific, you have to make a specific choice when that happens.
Nah, I feel like it's no negative energy at all, because that can happen in a basketball game. Even a nigga accidentally landed an elbow in the shit out of your girl. You just, unless he did it on purpose.
No, let's say it was an accident, but he landed an elbow the fuck out of your girl.
Then you go right into care mode. You go right into making sure she good, but like you're not about to say, hey.
No, okay. Yeah, see, because I'm not talking about that.
What would you, what would you do?
No, so explain to me what care mode would be. You would say, damn, boo, crazy.
I mean, that would really
you
suck.
good?
That's something that you
good, bad. Luca. So you mean you gonna say you good, right? You good, damn,
Hey, y'all, let me
babe.
tell y'all what Terrance does, because people Terrell does in the course of action.
Brandon Ingram.
Terrance will set you up, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Terrance will set you up
It's the course of
with
action.
one question and then flip it. Hold up.
I'm not flipping it. I'm just making sure I'm clear on your answer, which was I will go into care mode.
You go in the camera, meaning you just make sure your girl good. If she got bust in the face,
She got literally hit in a square in her shit.
well, honestly, you gonna be probably a little red. You probably gonna be a little bit red, but I'm gonna make sure you're not bleeding or swollen. And it's up to you.
And
if
you
you
gonna say, damn, boo, let me see, boo. No,
And honestly, if
you're not bleeding, you're not.
it depends on, like, first of all, I would feel so bad if she was hurt that I wouldn't even want to stay. If you can't enjoy the game, I can't enjoy the game.
There we go.
I'm not gonna say I paid so much for these seats, because if you sit in the floor seats, you must be having enough to be out there. So like, but what if you got a once in a lifetime seats? But
That's
then
why I
again,
say,
if your girl hurt, damn, you can't just make her sit there. Then they put y'all on the cam. No, bro.
And look,
Y'all low-key got dip off if it's too bad. If it's just a little, if you just got popped in the face, but you good, I'm good. All right. Because that happens. Or what if your girl drink get toppled and now all her shit is sticky?
nah, that's different. That's your drink. You
What?
getting bust in the face
You
with the
getting
ball is
busted-
different.
Okay, so what would you do? Give me both of those situations too, bitch ass nigga. Your girl get bust in the face and the drink. Separate. Okay.
This is what I was gonna tell y'all, because I felt like this just happened recently over the weekend when a lady got busted in her face at the game. Fellas, I don't know why I feel like you have to leave to be safe.
You gotta leave the game?
Yeah.
What if she hurt? Yeah? Well, if she hurt?
Because now
What if
that
the
your-
ball just doinked her on top of the head? Like she wasn't paying attention? Doink. Bite her lip a little bit.
you gotta leave.
You gotta leave for that.
You gotta leave because it's going now look like you give way more of a fuck about the game than your girl. I feel like regardless. Y'all see how Terrell said? Because this is my thing. What are you gonna do? Damn, boo. Damn.
DiVincenzo.
Time out. Come on, ref. Boo. The only saving grace you could do, because your girl's world is now rocked, you gotta leave, bruh. You gotta leave and just be like, damn, she got busted head. Also, because look, this is the thing. She could sit there the rest of the game and watch the game, but what type of rest of the game is that?
Terrance, I've been through this a little bit. Not in this situation, but look, one time I was at mom and
I'm
dad.
good.
See,
I'm
look,
good.
Mom and dad came to my TGI Fridays when I was 17. Mom's walking way too fast. Swoop. Boom. Hit her.
Boom.
Look, hit her knee. Everybody is like, oh. You know how that rest of them go, oh.
Whoa.
So she was embarrassed by that. And mom, you know mom.
You in the
Of
kitchen?
course.
Mama!
Terrance, look. Of
Mother!
course. And y'all, you know how you just had bad luck? Of course my mother knee. Terrance. Of course my mother knee. Of course my mother knee wasn't okay. Of course she doesn't say, oh, you know what, it's fine, give me the pasta. She's sitting there in splitting knee pain for the whole trip, bro. I was their server. It was like we going to our son who serves.
Yeah.
So I've got to come back now to y'all table like, you good? You good? She's horrible. She's miserable eating her JD strips. Like,
I'm just so upset that I failed.
I felt like they should have left. I hated that I had to keep serving them.
That's why I said, see, they
And
should have
Think
just
about
left.
Dad. Dad took the L.
Think
'cause
about Dad.
Dad was like, I mean, we still got to eat.
I mean, you'll be. How was your knee? Good. Okay, cool.
Give me
Breadsticks. How about we do another round of drinks? Hey.
They got the game on them, but I'll be right back.
When halftime comes, we'll leave. It's just the first quarter. Hey, that's
How
just
many
so funny.
minutes left in the first? 13.
13. Damn. We got 3 timeouts left. Hopefully it goes to overtime.
Yeah, bro, that's the worst situation,
Look,
bro.
the game gonna get so good. You gonna get so wrapped into the game, you forgot she got blitzed in the head with the ball. Now after the game, you saying stuff like, first I'm gonna use the bathroom, but then we're gonna hit the gift shop, and then remember we said we were gonna take pictures. She's like, okay, yeah. You forgot that LeBron went one of these. Hit your girl right in the fucking.
Terrance, back when mom fell and hurt her knee, bro, she was sitting in the booth. I would be serving my other table and see her over there like this. Look. I'm like,
I can't bend it. I can't bend it. I'll be right back with the napkins.
I can only laugh about it now because it's in the past. But oh my God, bro, that was the worst situation. And you got the Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper and the Sprite, right? Oh, wait, no. I said cola.
Terrance, you acting like you fried, boy. It was 4:20 we recorded this. And I'm not high. This is
We
toddler
started with the
tired.
course of action, and look,
This
I
is
don't have.
toddler tired
I
right
normally
now.
don't
I'm not
have this
fried.
energy for the course of action because we would be partying.
Man, you giving me that late night headache, bro.
I think that's so funny because damn, just my luck that my mom would fall. It's not even about
It's
our
Terrance.
mother. It's just about the
And then people
floor
was
is
like-
wet. Somebody mother go fall.
I was embarrassed. And people was like, that was your mom? That was your mom? And then somebody was like, this lady fell.
This lady fell. No, that was actually my mother.
My
Yeah.
boss was afraid that we broke a violation where it was slippery or whatever.
You said, trust me, she won't sue.
I think about it. I'm like trying to defend my job because I think mom was like, they need to get this clean or something. And I'm like, we all wear non-slip shoes, so I guess.
Well, we have a protocol where you're not supposed to go back here,
you
Mom.
shouldn't have been on this side.
Shame. Okay, look. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on more. I asked Terrell this one earlier in the week. We're gonna get it live react on a
I
pod.
wore the soupiest neck shirt for the.
Here we go. Shout out to my boy Don Sell, man. Generation Typo.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Friend, that's the Friends. That's actually the Friends. Only 250 made. Joint.
man, I feel so lucky, man. I feel so lucky. I love it. Come on. Gotta wait for a reaction. But shout out to my boy Don Sell. You arguing with your girl in public,
Mm-hmm.
and a guy steps up and says, "Ma'am, are you okay? Is he bothering you? Is this asshole bothering you?"
Oh shit.
What's the course of action?
You know how your girl be having you pissed off, but you be trying to keep your cool in public? Like,
yeah.
So we already are past the boiling point if it looks like that, right?
Yeah. That's what I tell. That's what I always tell A-Train. A-Train can snap on me in public, and I just gotta do the dirt face. Remember the dirt face? Like I just gotta be like
Dirt,
damn.
yeah.
Like I guess I'm getting carried because I can't match that. Not because look how we go and look.
Nah, yeah. Nah, but honestly, that would set me off something serious, bro. That would set me off serious. Because now
Ain't
I'm
it a
on one.
dangerous ass? That's a dangerous thing to even do. To walk up to a couple arguing and go, "Is this asshole bothering you?"
Oh yeah, and especially if it's a nigga trying to be like low key fresh, like
you
you trying to be
be-
Mr.
yeah.
Captain, save my shorty. Now
Yeah.
we almost got faded. Now I'm almost ready to fight you because that is the ultimate level. See y'all last week, niggas put me in the trick bag. Is that not disrespect?
That's
That's
yeah.
the ultimate. Oh, you got me fucked up.
Hey, going back.
And what she says next out of her mouth.
She gonna of course say, "Oh no, we're good. Oh no, we're good. We're good."
If she don't have the same energy
Terrell,
that I do,
Terrell, no,
I'm
it
gonna
don't-
be pissed.
it don't
If
matter
you
what
just
your girl
say
say.
we're good, nah, that's not enough for me. We both need to curse this motherfucker out.
Terrell, no,
Because
your girl
think
might
about
not be
it, T.
confrontational like you,
Nah,
and she in the mix with you.
Terrance, first of all, this is my thing. If I'm arguing with her in public and some chick out of nowhere comes up and says,
It would
"Is
never
this
happen, but yeah.
motherfucker bothering you?" Or I don't know how to reverse it. See? That's how you see how Terrance do unfair shit? But then when
No,
he
the
get the chance
ladies-
to reverse it where it's like, oh, okay.
Think
then I
about it.
gotta
Women
pay
not
for
gonna
it.
play Captain Save. They gonna do the like the cat thing where they say, "You wouldn't have to deal with that if you fuck with me," and then your girl gonna say, "Bitch."
And see, let me tell you something. Your response in that situation is important just as
Look,
much
you
as your girl going
Your
off.
girl gonna go pop off. You have to tell your girl.
But imagine your girl say, nah, we good. I'm good. Because now you're making it look like you're painting me as the, nah, we both need to be
You
at
want to
this
know what's
motherfucker.
funny? Your
We both
girl
need to
is
say,
gonna say,
"Motherfucker, mind
no,
your
Troy, your
business."
girl's gonna say, "I'm good." You're not gonna even think about what your girl say.
Terrance, no.
You're gonna
if a nigga
immediately
walk up
be
to me
at
and G,
bruh. You're gonna immediately be at him, so you're not gonna think about what G. You're not gonna be so focused on Gigi's response.
But I
you
just
would
know her.
immediately be in a mix
She-
where you like, hey,
But T, nah. If a nigga do that, first of all, you be disrespecting both of us. Me and Gigi gonna both curse you out. Me and Gigi will both be at your neck. Motherfucker, you need to mind your motherfucking business. What the fuck? We having a conversation, motherfucker. What the fuck you know? It'd be like that. It'd be that energy.
I don't think so.
Yes, it would, bro. First of all, G, if
I
you
think
watching this, you
y'all
better
will
not
play
ever
the
tell no
nah, we
motherfucker,
good.
yeah, we good. No.
Terrell, I
Motherfucker,
feel
what the
like we
hell?
good. It's fine for your girl to say that. You don't think
We
so?
good and mind your motherfucking
I don't expect
business.
my girl to like with me arguing with a man. Maybe that's just me. A-Train, don't you stop popping it on no fucking man with me. Get your ass in the whip or back off.
Me and G been in them trenches, bro. We was out.
You and G had been on some whatever shit.
We
But
was
for
out
me,
Jamaica Queens. We was out Jamaica Queens getting ready to squabble up. Squabble up with the baristas.
Squabble up.
But see, Terrance, Gigi way more confrontational than me. I had to pull Gigi away from a shorty before.
Well, that's why I feel like.
But look, we was tired as hell. We had the flight delays. It was bad.
That's why I feel like, yeah, for me, that's funny because that's a funny situation because I don't think that I would care so much what A-Train said more so than it'd be like
This nigga Terrance is
trying
way
to be
hotter
like,
than me. He would be going.
Nah, it's not. She don't need your help at all.
Because he's also making you look crazy by doing
That's
that.
my thing. First, also, this another thing, fellas. You're caught with your pants down a little bit, right? It's almost like somebody saying,
This joint look janky as hell now.
they do. Them niggas just threw the 300 back
You
there.
put it back then.
If you ever see me arguing with A-Train and you could tell that I'm upset, I'm in the wrong. Did you see what I just did? Period.
Yeah.
A nigga low-key isn't wrong by looking out for the woman. That's why I feel like your immediate response wouldn't be to validate Terrell what he's saying by saying,
Terrance is potting.
oh,
Terrance
you got a
doing
problem?
the
No,
pod
Terrell, no,
thing.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm giving my real take. I hate when he tries to tell y'all that I'm potting and make it seem like my take is me just trying to go the
Because
opposite
that is
way.
a perfect nigga that you're being.
Sure, no, what I'm saying is you have to still be offended. It's all of that. You just kind of low-key got to be like,
You not fair to me though.
okay, Terrell, you said
Because
immediately
no,
you gonna
you-
pop it on the nigga. I'm
Nah,
not
see,
telling
think
you
about
was
it.
right or
I'm
wrong.
thinking you playing the if I'm there, then I'm already, and if I'm there, then
Terrell,
I'm already wrong.
I'm in the
I ain't
same
get a chance
position
to,
as
I
you.
ain't get a chance to answer like that.
I'm in the same position as you. I should have answered first. The nigga want to go first. All I'll say is I'm on the same energy as you. I just feel like you got to be careful because if you just jump out there and say, fuck you, motherfucker, and you can...
He gonna call the
Look, now
Next thing
he
you
does
know-
think that she need help. Because look, you turned it on him. I would immediately be like, whoa, first off, this not that situation for you to come and try to be Mr. Rescue. This not that situation. We grown. We having a conversation that don't even include you. Then I turn up. That's it. I'm going to turn up after that. If you still here after I say that, I'm going to turn up.
Okay, so we basically we kind
Yeah.
of the same page.
But you kind of got to explain
I'm still
how
asking.
this ain't what you saying, but it could be that with you.
The fact that I even now have to do this with you, and who the fuck are you?
And who the fuck are you?
And it's the thing, T. Did you see bro out there with his guitar? And the dude walked up and said, the police said, you know you're not supposed to be able to play out here. Did you see that clip going around on Twitter?
No, I did not.
Bruh's at the park with an amp and his guitar plugged in. He just playing the guitar.
You
Random
look
ass-
like you play the guitar, boy, with T.I. son.
Saying you like you a great bowler, boy.
T.I. son do the country music. You be on
Terrance,
stage
what?
with him. You don't know T.I. got the other son that do the country music.
Oh, yeah. Actually, he's very talented. Fuck
He's
out here,
actually
boy.
very talented, but
And
you
look
look
at
like
you,
you a
boy.
part
You
of
look
his
like you run
band
the
like
AMF.
shit, boy.
We don't have sixes anymore. That situation is fucked up, bro. That situation is already you already in a fuck situation.
I was with this girl. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody in that gym was geeked for her before I got with her, right? Why when I got with bruh, he used to go up to my girl and say shit like, oh yeah, I'ma get you. Oh, you know I'ma buy you this or whatever. He used to say shit, she used to dub him. That was before we were serious. So I just never took it. I never took it like whatever. I just said, okay, bet. I see, bruh. Fuck him. I got a video on my phone. We was in the gym. We took a selfie. I see this nigga walking, look, gritting. Yo, Trey, you remember that, right?
I remember. Ooh, I remember.
And like, so basically going forward, me and the girl I was with, I'm just going to say it wasn't the best relationship. I had situations where we would be arguing in that gym parking lot. This nigga used to just come out the joint and just look. Like some shit about to happen. And we used to have this little thing where it's like Fuck are you looking at?
I remember that.
And I used to be like, yo, this nigga wants to be a hero so bad. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was the lamest shit ever. I'm sorry. If you seeing this, bruh, you're a loser.
And it's the thing,
You a
too.
lame ass nigga who was on dick. What the fuck?
And trust, even if you're thinking about being that good Samaritan, 9 times out of 10, when you get in these domestic situations, they going to team up against your ass no matter what they going through.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, even if they jacking each other up and you feel like you need to go save the woman, she might say, get the fuck off my bed, nigga.
And then it's like, bruh. No,
You should have just minded your business.
it's so funny. Is this asshole bothering you? Yup. What you about to do about it? What you gonna do? That's why I swear, I used to get pulled back so much in that relationship from being confrontational that I used to just walk off because it's like, you know, we all got to go to this gym. It is what it is. But fellas, I'm telling you, there's nothing worse than that situation where you now are like, okay, because look, we all see the games that's being played. You try and do the Will Smith Hitch thing. You try and come in, swoop. Low key, that's what they doing. That's why it is immediate disrespect to her. It's different from the last situation. It's immediately disrespectful because you shouldn't feel like you need to have her back anyway. Who are you?
Okay, so now you can do this.
Terrell,
I thought before, though,
I've been on your
because if
energy.
y'all giving it up like that in public, then you already wrong.
That's true. That's true, fellas.
Bruh.
That's true, fellas. Fellas, y'all better watch it, because guess what? You the lion, and guess what? When you get with your girl, she is a motherfucking, what's something that got an itty bitty
Lioness?
roar? No. You the lion. Your girl is the equivalent of like
A hippo
a dog.
will fuck up the lion.
A dog can be barking outside all day. Bet. They'll say, damn, some dogs outside. Who dog is this? Let's go eat. If it's 2 lions roaring outside, motherfuckers not gonna get close, man.
You got a motherfucking lion. You that
you
drink
a
that's
man,
in the
you a lion.
woods that look like a house cat,
Terrell, what the fuck are you, boy?
but you still are technically a predator. You
These
a fox,
things
boy.
get 4 feet tall.
You
right.
a fox.
What are you, boy? Hey, I'm still an apex. Whatever you are, just know you bigger. You a great white, and
And you
your
got-
girl is low key.
And our voices
And as a
carry.
man, you should be that. You should be that. You shouldn't say that we 50-50. Hold on, wait, we 50-50 in size.
Nah, yeah. Hell yeah, you don't want to ever be that.
Your girl tell you, Terrell, she want to go 50-50 relationship when you down on your luck. Let's get on that vibe. How you feel about a 50-50 relationship? I want to talk about 50-50 relationship.
Let's talk about
black men and women and 50-50 relationship. Say, nah, come on, Terrell, let's go forward, man.
I got something fun we can go to unless you ain't got another one.
Well, no more course of action. It's
Man,
just that.
Terrence, I'm about to hand you these headphones again.
Okay, there we
Hey,
go.
look, on the heels of the
There we
success
go.
of our gaming joint that went super viral just because, dog, nostalgia shots, like, I feel like everybody just had to take a moment to say, damn.
Nah,
I remember
yeah.
all these game systems from last week.
Seeing people say that it hit them in their chest and stuff like that definitely felt good to be a part
Telling
of.
you, right? Let's see if you can guess the film based on its score or famous soundtrack.
Let's get it.
Let's see. I got these.
He got Toy Story.
I'm gonna start off easy,
See?
and then it will get harder because it can't be. You feel? Hold on, wait.
Inside Man.
If I played Inside Man, would you be able to get it?
Charlie ching it, ching it,
'Cause I ain't gonna play that one. I ain't
ching
gonna play that
out,
one.
Charlie ching it, ching it, ching out.
See,
You have
that's
to
the
play
thing.
that.
Terrence think it's gonna be the easy one, and it ain't. We gonna start off very easy. and then it
Niggas
will
was
get
saying
harder.
he was in flow state.
Nah, Terrence's ability to lock in. Honestly, y'all, I can't do what he does when it comes to this joint. I cannot. I was sitting there, look, I'm seeing it and going, what I think of this about? All right, bet.
We're gonna see if I lock in. I locked in for the games. This is different.
I'm not gonna play all of these, but you're gonna get a lot of them quick, right? We're gonna start off very, very, very easy, y'all. Very easy. I wanna make sure y'all can hear. I know I'm looking stupid as hell, like the DJ. Hey, yo,
You look
it's your
like
man,
Q.
Ding Dish.
Yo,
It's your man,
Tupac. I got a shoulder knife, so let me go.
Bishop. Boy, you're not a real fan. Ernest Dickinson.
Okay, Tupac.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc.
turn you up a little bit.
I can whistle with it.
That's easy. Monsters Inc. Right? Level 1. All right.
You gotta let it go a little bit too. Let him hear it when you saying, when you talking. Trust me, it's fine with the music going.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all know that's easy. Monsters Inc. Level 2.
This is not a movie, Terrell. This is a whole production.
No, it's not.
Toy Story.
Yes.
It's not 4 or 5 different movies that start with that joint.
That is Toy Story. 100% Toy Story.
Okay.
This nigga's tripping.
I'm waiting for You Got a Friend in Me.
Nah. If you ain't get Toy Story yet, stop looking at the phone, nigga. Cheating.
I'm not cheating. I thought he had the.
All right, let's make it harder for him. Oh, look, this is another one that's easy. A little warm, good warm feeling. This should be easy.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, come on, I'm there. Oh my God, that's it. John Williams, put some motherfucking respect.
We got a pterodactyl in the building, y'all. For 3
Okay,
episodes.
boy, a raptor, boy.
Velociraptor.
You got a raptor in the building, boy.
We got a long neck. Nigga look like
it's about to start getting harder.
Littlefoot's granddad.
You ready?
Don't say nothing. I know it.
Terrance! Come on!
This is Avengers.
Yes!
There we go.
All right.
Put respect on my name.
Here we go. Now, T, I'm about to just make it harder for you just off the strength.
Put respect on my name. They expecting the game.
You ready for this?
Only right answers. I hope that you expecting the same.
What I want to get in.
What do you want to give me? What he think in his brain?
I'm going to just let him go. Here we go. Hold on, let me find it. Hold on, let me go forward, T. Start it here. Here we go. When the bridge comes in, here we go.
That's Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man.
That's it.
That's Spider-Man.
Which one?
The first one.
First one. Damn, T, that's actually really good. That is the very first one.
Yeah.
That's the first one.
I would never forget Pete getting his powers in the first one. That was iconic for me.
I loved him getting bit by the spider and it being the shit coming out of his wrist.
Yes. And look, I was a hater of the new poster for Brand New Day where they did the little refraction, even though they did it. I just feel like that first Spider-Man joint is untouchable.
This next one you should get.
Inception.
Easy.
That's my life right there. And look,
and this is the dream collapsing. This is where
this is where all I'll say is this. The people who will say that Interstellar is better than Inception.
Tan, don't even start the conversation because honestly,
it's not. But
it's a conversation. It is a conversation because
Interstellar is so good, but I feel like Interstellar has a glaze on it that make y'all think that it's better than it.
It has some Twitter glaze, but it is still a great movie. I rewatched it. It's great.
But Inception
If you rewatch Interstellar, there's elements of both that you take with you for life. That watch, him looking in at Murph, I sometimes feel like I'm doing that. Y'all ever on some weird shit feel like you doing that to yourself? I wonder if I can see myself in the future right now.
Inception's ending is more perfect than the idea of Interstellar, even though Interstellar's idea is perfect.
I have Interstellar on the list and I can't play it. This is not for you to start comparing shit. I'm sorry, right here. It's coming. Hold on, wait. Give it a sec.
Don't worry, this is good. Bug's Life.
It's a Bug's Life.
Bug's Life.
See, this is still level easy. Now we about to take it up because this nigga's getting too many.
Man, I can just see the greenery.
T. If anybody gonna shake the club, y'all know who, do they know? So that. Yeah, we couldn't let it go without doing a remix. Yeah, club to club, I want y'all to bounce. with me.
You the hit?
Bam.
No.
Rack, Missy, JD.
Yo, come here, baby, let me kiss ya. Let me see what you about when I'm with ya. Let me see what you
I don't know what that is. I'll give you a hint. It's a Martin Lawrence movie.
Can I drive through? Can I have one of Robert?
Big Mama's house.
Big Mama's house. Hey! I wonder how many of y'all got that one. All right, T. It's getting harder. Let's go. Let's go there. Hold on, wait. Let me get there. Here we go. Okay, I have to say something about this movie. Coach Carter, one of the best ever. One of the best ever. Best ever. This is when Damien made the fucking the shot. And look, T, that's when you felt like this motherfucking Coach Carter turned him into a winning fucking squad. Man, let me tell you, I came to teach boys, and you became man. Let me say something real quick. Woo! If you look up the real, Terrell, I want you to do it right now. If you look up the real Ken Carter, you will see that Samuel L. Jackson being cast in Coach Carter might be one of the most accurate castings of all time. This man is the most perfect, and if you hear his voice, Terrell.
He looked just like Samuel L. Jackson.
If you hear his voice, it's funny because he said that if somebody made a movie for me, it's only one person that can play the role if y'all make a movie, and it's Samuel L. Jackson. And they managed to legit get Samuel L. Jackson to do it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Man, one of the most, I feel like Samuel L. Jackson was slept on so much. That's one of the best, to me, if you ask me, one of the best black-led.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Based on a true story. I played somebody. He killed it.
Here we go. I don't know if T gonna get this. Here we go.
You don't know this?
Terrell, shut up.
I don't know if you ever seen this movie.
Here we go. Requiem.
Damn, you good.
Requiem for a Dream, man.
Darren
Come on,
Aronofsky,
Darren Aronofsky.
one of the most disturbing films. You will watch it once. I've seen it twice, but you will only watch it if you absolutely have to, or if somebody hasn't seen it and you don't enjoy it. It is one of the best films about drug abuse,
You
drug
might
addiction.
watch every DA film. Darren Aronofsky, you might watch every one of his movies once.
Yeah.
You might watch everyone once.
If that motherfucker got something coming, you need to be ready for it.
You need to be ready.
brace.
All right, Betsy, here we go. We're going to keep it going. Easy. Come on. Do I got a Django Unchained?
name is King.
Hey! You about to make me go home and put that bad boy up.
You ready for the next one?
Watch this.
Chiwetel Ejiofor is in this film.
You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that because I'd have got it. Four Brothers.
No.
Okay, hold up.
Ooh, I should look for the soundtrack for that. I'll go back to get it.
Oh my God.
Another hint?
No. Is it Inside Man?
Yes, it is. Inside Man.
Why I knew that was Spike though. Why I knew it was Spike.
Yeah. You know why? Because you know Terrence Blanchard.
'Cause I know
And that's
Terrence Blanchard. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's see if he get this one. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me make sure I find it the right way.
Come on, Trey. That's too easy. That's too easy, black man.
I was supposed to start it with not the damn notes. That's easy. All right, let's make it harder for this motherfucker. Let's see if he get this.
Hitch. Too easy. Don't
Damn,
you
he
worry
getting
about a
everything.
thing. Me and Trey are also twins. You're not making it that hard.
I got a hard one for him. Pause.
Telling people that I'm coming by.
Yeah.
Got that dish that'll get you high.
Holla at a pimp.
Talking dish cause I'm off tonight.
And I really
got me
don't
feeling right.
What you working with? Cook something, serve something. Like George Gerv, something. Finger roll, Michael Irv, something. Cause it's the holidays. Get your dollar days. Pop a collar plays.
Cause it's the holidays.
I want to say Friday after Friday after next.
Yeah.
It's insane. But that's not Friday after next start.
Boom. No, it's famous soundtrack.
Famous
it ain't always the
soundtrack.
beginning of the film.
Okay.
It's not. Try this.
It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you.
Romeo Must Die.
Romeo Must Die.
I was outside for it. Come
Hey,
on.
word.
I was outside.
Let it go.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Somebody Rose Podcast. Y'all remember we used to start with the music. If you was outside, you done made it all the way to 300. Hey.
Baby girl.
Hey.
What you do to get to me?
Was putting that pressure on. Who was Beyonce?
Would you give
Who?
up?
Until
Can't.
get up. Me and
Piss
Trey.
me off. You ready?
Aaliyah had over 10 hits already before Beyonce was even solo.
Here we go.
One of my favorites, man. One of my favorites of all time. I'm gonna let y'all guess. I know this. This is embedded in my DNA.
Man, it make me want
I
to go
just
and
want
watch.
y'all- I just wanna let y'all-
The best film he has done. His number one
I wouldn't argue.
is this.
Glorious Bastards, baby.
Woo! I'm gonna get Leo to cook this one. Woo! If you ain't never seen Inglorious, so good. All right, T, easy.
That's Bad Boys.
Which
Two.
one?
2. Boom, 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 boom. That's 1.
I should give you the wrong for that,
You can get me wrong for that.
but that's Bad Boys
I
1.
always get that wrong, don't I?
I got another one.
I've got a criminal mind.
I hope the camera don't die. Oh, Blue Streak.
Yes,
Hey! Yeah. Realest 9. Hey, if y'all fuck with this, we gonna see if we got more.
I got a couple more.
We gotta stop the Karen.
I can't help it. I'm on my way.
That just comes, y'all, from rewatching movies so much that you just get the vibe when it starts up. It's the reason why we listen to music the way we do.
Here we go. Some niggas' absolute favorite movie of all time. I can't believe you don't get this.
Dark Knight.
Yes! Man! I can't catch the nigga!
I'm right there.
I can't catch him. Some you should know as soon as you hear it. These two, which should be easy for you. Realest 9, if you don't know this, we already know it. I know Terrance knows this. Yeah!
You know it's hard out here for a pimp when he tryna get this money.
Hustle and Flow, man, one of the best hip hop movies of all time. The best hip hop movie of all time.
I put that there. Goddamn, motherfucker, stop texting me. I put that there because if you haven't seen Terrance's video on this film, and the music in the film was from the Realest 9. More tears.
DC.
In my eyes, I done see some crazy things in these streets. Got a couple hoes up and doing things
And for me, gotta keep my game right like Kobe on game night. Let me tell you, he deserves a nomination for
Do
that.
you know this one?
Real niggas with drums, we tried this, right?
When does this song play?
At the very end of the movie. You see, 1, 2, 3, go! That's drumline, folks.
That's drumline, folks.
Drumline, folks.
Hey, that J5, that J5. All right, T. Here we go.
That was the topic.
Yeah.
That was the topic. Rush hour, man.
Oh, we didn't talk about that topic.
Yes. Yes.
We do, because guess what the next one I had was?
Oh, wow, yeah.
That's
money
crazy.
Talks,
I didn't even think
There we
about
go.
it.
There
This
we
is
go.
Money Talks.
We've definitely got
Man, that's crazy you said that. I completely forgot that was the topic.
I would never get any wrong. I haven't got anything wrong. I don't
had
think he had
a
to go
few.
harder.
I think that's pretty much all I got, because Terrance gonna get the rest of these. Y'all, I don't have.
Man,
You know what
let's
I
end
had?
the day. I feel like you played enough. And
Yeah. We got other things to get to, but man, this motherfucker did good. I gotta make it harder. Oh, this was one that I had in the top. You know, I played this for Dad, and he said, a completely different film, because this song has been in so many films. But Ted's a QT fan. Come on,
Jackie Brown, baby.
shout out my boy Elijah. We went to college together. I know you love this film. Man, we gonna leave it there. I got the other Avengers joint that I feel like is such an adrenaline shot. I have to play it. Avengers! Woo! I still hit Cat voice! Y'all, if y'all wasn't there for if you didn't get to see, Endgame in the theater, then that was one of that might be the best theater experience that I've ever had. And I didn't see it in IMAX. We saw it up St. Charles, bro. I think St. Charles up Waldorf if you live in the area, but a janky ass theater. We saw that joint in, and man, it was electrifying, bro. It was truly electrifying. But man,
Best
I hope
theater
y'all enjoyed
experience
that.
For me, man. Definitely hope y'all enjoyed that, man. Shout out to y'all.
I knew that was gonna be a fun one. I knew tapping in with the films, man. First of all, of course we gonna filmify some shit.
Yeah, we gonna film it up.
Of course we gonna bring the film to some shit. But yeah, T, where we go to next? I feel like we started with hella fun. Calls of action, this joint.
Nah, yeah.
I know what's other shit that we should talk about.
Okay, man. So the rollout has officially started, man. Drizzy is back.
Drizzy about to drop. The game is in disarray.
Game is in disarray, man.
I feel like that's the truest it's ever been now.
Yeah, and people hate it. People are like, whatever. I actually super appreciate this. We can say it's a real rollout, right, Real? Like,
Hell yeah.
this is a rollout. The ice blocks in the middle of, where are they, Terrell?
It's in Toronto.
In the middle of Toronto. I don't know why I thought it was in Times Square for some reason. But the ice blocks, of course not. The ice blocks in the middle of Toronto, and they say that when the ice blocks melt, then we'll know the release date for the album. I don't know if anybody got to them by the time you listen to this podcast and already know the release date, but Iceman is officially on the way.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing about this part of the rollout is that it's Drake. I feel like I was saying this weekend that I'm just so tired of hearing from everybody else that always coming, and respect them all, but like I don't want to hear. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, yo, we're hearing from everybody that's not Drake about Drake, and I've always hated that. I hated it during the beef. I hated how much access people feel like they had that's not Drake. So I'm like, yo, everybody need to just watch out. Either shut up and wait for Drizzy to say something, because y'all just in the way.
Nah, yeah.
So I love that this is Drake. This is him doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put that, if you didn't see, he put the ice blocks everywhere, or a big fucking square of ice, a big ass ice that's supposed to melt down to the release date. I think, honestly, I don't think I've seen anything like that from him, let alone anybody.
What I'm about to say, I don't think I've seen this before.
I think it's a super dope, innovative way to get your fans excited, man. It definitely got me hyped. It was the first time I was like, oh, okay, this feel like it's really happening now.
Now, yeah, my thing is there anything that you're looking forward to for the album? And is there anything that you're hoping the album doesn't have? I know a lot of people don't want him to be on the beef. A lot of people want him to rap more. Some people don't care. Some people just appreciate to get. What will you be disappointed to get? And then what would you rather have? You know?
I mean, for me, I feel like he already fed the streets with the girl records with him and Party.
Yeah.
I feel like since the beef, it's like, you know, outside of like Give Me a Hug and some other features, people want to see him rap, you know? And I think he kind of fed everybody with some sexy songs. That's still in road for a lot of people. But I'm not saying that I don't want that though. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what he does for real. But I want it to be more, I want it to be cohesive. I don't want it to be, my only thing is I don't want it to be 30 songs or something bloated, you know?
Yeah.
I think it should be, but Drake don't put out less than, but normally he got to feed everybody. So he got to be
more than
20
20.
record. He got to do the whatever. So I do think we get maybe like 22, 23 songs, but I think that'd be a good number for me.
Yeah.
But so far as him talking about the beef, I actually hope he shoots at everybody. I hope he talks about everything. And honestly, I feel like he kind of earned the space to, in a sense. And you're starting to see people try and like get out in front of it by saying, oh, he's still gonna be stuck on the beef, or oh, he's still gonna be stuck talking about something that happened 2 years ago. But hey, I feel like him being the loser of the shit, you had to watch everybody get their shit off. Kendrick first album out of the beef, GNX, he got to pop his shit a little bit. He had plenty I just killed a nigga bars throughout.
Yeah.
Let alone whack, where it's kind of like, you know.
But it's a victory lap,
tone
though.
setter. Yeah. He had his victory lap, but this is the thing with Drizzy. The way he gonna look at it is, look at the game. I feel like, honestly, the way he about to go into this album, or the way he could, is like, look at the game. Look, I let you niggas run the game, and it's completely off the charts. Nobody's streaming. Because think about it. Those are things that Drizzy, and people are going to say, oh, who gives a fuck about numbers, whatever. And I'm with you. But when I think about his POV, I think he knows he carried the game. He knows. And he's seeing the way it look now, where it's like people are like, damn, we kind of need Drake back to get hits. So I feel like that bravado, I don't want him to be humble on this joint. I want him to shoot everybody. I want him to be on some real, I try to let you niggas have it, and then look what y'all did. It's going to be real. Y'all tried to kill me, but you couldn't. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad at him doing that. I'm not mad at him doing that at all.
I'm not mad at him doing that either. But I will say I wouldn't necessarily get mad at somebody who says, I feel like Drake was on top of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think the conversation about Drake carrying the game is it's an interesting one, because if you think about it, Drizzy rapping haven't necessarily carried the game. I would say Drizzy's versatility has carried the game. Drizzy's popularity has carried more than him putting hip hop on the charts. You know?
Terrance, now you trying to do the semantic thing. He's rapping in all of these.
I guess you could say that.
He's rapping.
I guess you could say that. That's why I said I wouldn't necessarily get into a side with that one. I could see somebody having a problem with somebody saying Drake carried the game. One thing that I can say that I do feel about Drizzy in this album, though, that might be kind of negative, is you did leave the game and see what your absence did to it.
Yeah.
You got to see everybody feel your absence, right?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't change what happened.
Sure.
It's the same thing we did with Cole that I feel like Drake fans are going to have to do the same thing in a way, where even with Cole, it's like Cole can rap a whole album, double disc. But we all were saying there's just a certain thing there's a certain aura, a certain, bravado that Cole kind of got to leave behind. I'll ask you, do you feel the same for Drake? Because I do. I do feel like, bro, you did lose the battle, say what you want, and then you did sue. So you can't really get on here so victory lapish because you see that the numbers.
Oh no, T. That's I don't think. Yeah,
You
I
know.
don't think he goes on a. I don't think the bravado is even victory more than it's.
Because Kendrick's was a victory lap, obviously.
Yeah.
Like saying that I'm stepping on niggas. I'm still talking. Drake, I wonder if he's gonna go about this album with that type of theme, that type of y'all thought. I told Terrell, I wonder if the theme of the album will be y'all thought I was dead. Guess again.
I feel like he put Daddy's Home or Poppy's Home or whatever that joint was on CLB, where it's like, look at all my juniors. Don't worry, like Daddy's Home. That was before everything. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he is gonna. I feel like it would be unrealistic for people to think he just about to come in this joint and start what rapping about what? If he don't rap about his life over the last 2 years, I don't know I wouldn't know what to expect from the album. But I will say, you did sue, and that was a bad look. And a lot of the things in the lawsuit was funny. Is there are people that just can't get past even that, and I understand that. Like that is an element of it. With the I don't even know how you broach that or if you
Only
even
because,
do.
like, look, even Drake
But-
is kind of like
But T, think about
what'd he say?
it. J. Cole took a different L, I would say, even than Drake, because since art is subjective, since your fans don't look at you as a loser, J. Cole, when he dropped out, we just had to take that as his fans as what it was. Drake fans do not think he lost. No matter how much the culture say he really did, and we all know how it really went, right?
Yeah.
But there are still shades of like this. The battle will still age, and you starting to see the way it age, you know, and the way lyrics will age. And so I feel like he not gonna come into it looking like he gotta relinquish any bravado, especially after it didn't work. And you know he don't look at it like I battled Kendrick. He looks at it like these niggas tried to take me out and use bruh. He don't look at it that way. So I don't think, and I get it, y'all. It was a Kendrick versus Drake, and then niggas jumped in. But though I'm just thinking about his POV going to. I don't think he goes into it that way. But I'm with
Yeah.
you. I do think I don't want the whole album to be about that. But I can't wait for those shots. I can't wait for the shots. And you know what? I'm hoping it. You know, who knows what it drudge up. And honestly, people saying, what if Kendrick drop next to him? I'm with that.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm with
if that
that.
gonna happen, cool.
And honestly, y'all, with ICEMAN on the way, I think, you know, damn, what was I getting ready to say? With ICEMAN on the way, I know we are expected, well, I'll say this. With ICEMAN on the way, Drake is 2 years outside of the battle, so as much as people are expecting just to see what we get, there is still you have to put a good album out.
Yeah,
You
that's
aren't
true.
just competing with Kendrick Lamar, you competing with the likes of those like
But are you?
the Wale's, the Tyler the Creators, you still low key
the
gotta
good
put
albums,
a good
yeah.
album out, you know? Yes, you're Drake. You're gonna come back and get the numbers, but I wonder if people are gonna say, I wonder how people will feel about this album. I wonder if the beef will have any whatever. Either way, happy to get music and happy to see that he's seemingly taking it serious with the rollout. You know what I mean?
I would like to see him put. I want to see what hits come from this joint.
Yeah.
Right? I want to see what actually makes it. You know, a lot of people have the leaks. We don't do the leaks.
And y'all, is there not pressure on him to produce hits? Considering, look, hey, there's no hits
That's
out.
true. That's true.
Are we gonna see a bunch of Drake fans that try to push anything, or is it gonna be a real? Or do we get a real hit from this? I'm interested. Features too. Like I wonder who gonna be
The
featured on
features,
this.
yeah. I agree with the people that say they don't want Yeet, they don't want Sexy Red, they don't want 21 Savage, and they don't want Yachty. I'm actually in agreement with that. I mean, honestly, who are, you know, I feel like they always find their ways to show up on these projects, but I just think even now, I wouldn't do it. You know?
Yeah,
You
I
see,
wouldn't.
there's rumors about him in Future potentially being back.
Now that one, somebody
Cooking.
who he's created hits with already, I'm not mad at that.
I just don't see how you do that with like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all about to had a serious conversation in order for you to just be back on the next album. You know, even though it's been some time. Honestly, however way it goes, Drake is one of the biggest artists of our generation, man. We've been fans for so long that a new album, Drake don't make bad music. So I know we're gonna get some jams.
Yeah.
It really just all, like you said, come down to if it's gonna be a project you can compare to like what something like Wale dropped or what some of these people that put out great bodies of work. But
Yeah.
that's never been Drake. Drake never really been the this is a great body of work. But well, let me say that because he actually has. But later in his career, he's been a hit maker. Like he gotta serve so many people on the album that it's kind of like I feel like he don't even really gotta do that now because you done served, you done did your girl. You don't gotta. We don't have to have party at all. We got a whole album of party. You know, you don't gotta do the dance. I mean you ain't gotta do the club joints for real, like the dance hall joints. You don't gotta really do none of that.
You really
You
don't.
really just need to make some slaps.
And
you
I
know?
and I feel like, we know he's capable. So I really feel like it's really gonna be about how a lot of people accept it. I don't know if you want to talk about what everybody's expectations are, because we talk about our expectations, but it seemed like the expectations, like you say, from other people do have a lot to do with outside things. We just gonna have to read the room, y'all. A lot of people kind of played themselves too with the beef. A lot of people picked a side and then showed their hand, and now you're trying to go back to the neutral position that you were supposed to stay in. And now you done jumped your hand and kind of basically said, fuck, bruh. It don't even mean shit about the music more so than you listening to it will look funny, you know? Or you even your opinion on it, trying to be subjective. Well, I think we know what you think.
Yeah.
You know?
And as a fan of both artists, we was there for Kendrick's whole victory lap.
Yes.
We got a pop-out reaction, the GNX joint, like, all the way up to these last two Keem features, we have been enjoying Kendrick, but are still ready for the Drake. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you're a normal fan and you didn't swing too far, then you don't look funny turning your camera on for this Drizzy project. But even like a lot of hip hop media, some of the people that thought he was really about to be gone up out of there, those are the people that are struggling in this part where it's about to be his run. And the Drizzy fans, they don't watch Kendrick get the 5 Grammys off the Not Like Us. So like, they ready to have their Drake season and it's here. So like, there's a lot of people you starting to see try to like get in front and say it's gonna be bad, or you just kind of know. And honestly, I think that's also something, T, that I feel like is kind of like before the album even get here, you already can't really. And that's why a lot of people think this is gonna be his biggest album, because you really can't take nobody's word for it on the internet for real. Even us. Even us, who I would say swung more neutral, even though we was fans. Everybody know I love Drizzy. But you kind of gotta go listen for yourself. You can't trust these platforms because this motherfucker don't like him, so you don't know who keeping it 100 or not. And I feel like he kind of the only artist that's really in that space where the media don't fuck with you. So the media isn't keeping it in the stack, you know?
Yeah. We're definitely in a space now where you do have to tap in for yourself. And, what me and Terrell do is tough because we literally are listening to the album, no opinions. A lot of people will listen to an album, get online and be like, damn, you know what? I thought track 3 was dope. But seeing everybody say that the first 5 tracks was trash, I'm going to tuck my opinion.
Nah, yeah.
It ain't until a nigga like me or Terrell when you watch the video
And we did, bro, yeah.
and then you say, you know what? Why do I feel like I watch these guys and they make me? Nah, fuck that. You fucked with it day one. You know what I mean?
Nah, hell yeah. And that is definitely the hard part about what we do, because you'll like some shit and it's on cam that you fuck with it. You get online and see people say, every song was good except for that one. And you like, damn, that's the one that I fuck with. But I love the fact that my opinion is on wax and it is what it is and it ages. Even the Don Toliver, Don Toliver went out. There's a lot of, in our reaction that's on YouTube, there's a lot of songs like, I love K9, Excavator, Gemstone. I love that run.
Yeah.
But in our reaction, I like K9. But then the other ones, I was like, that was all right. And I'm like, man, I love them joints now. But hey, that was my first listen. And that just goes to show that your first listen not always everything. But just don't be afraid to post your opinion, what you think. But we kind of losing that in the internet, bro. But
Yeah, we are.
hopefully Drizzy don't drop this joint when I go out of fucking town. Hopefully it drops. My prediction, T, our birthday this year, May 15th. It's a Friday.
You think he gonna drop
I think he drop it on our birthday. Why not?
Why
Not
not?
for any reason for us, but that would just be the best.
You don't think it's a June drop?
Nah, I don't think he goes to June. Please, Drizzy, don't go to June because I'm not gonna be out of town. But Iceman on the way, man. We'll get it when we get it. And yeah. T, we gotta talk about these new uniforms. It was only like 4 or 5 teams, NFL shit, y'all. But we gotta talk about the new uniforms. I don't want to just jump to your Commanders because I feel like y'all had the best uniforms. But
We had the best uniforms. We don't even need to talk about the
who
other
do we
teams'
have?
uniforms.
We had Rams came out with a new uniform
Same
that looked like the
uniforms.
same shit.
Ravens uniforms look the same.
Ravens got a brand new that new helmet is fire.
I like the helmet with
and the
the,
reflective
with the
number
eye.
joints and the wings. But
Right, let me
I'm
not sell y'all
sorry.
stuff short.
I feel like the Ravens uniforms for the most part look like the Ravens uniforms.
I feel like the Ravens uniforms that they had before
Like
look
that-
better.
T.
I
That
guess
helmet
I like,
with the
I guess I like.
the helmet with the red is fire. Even though I feel like I never liked the front facing Raven. I feel like I look like an ostrich head.
I feel like that
But I
helmet
like
looks
it.
very. I don't know.
Terrance hating because niggas said it was better than his Commanders. Who
Definitely
else? T,
know
we
it's not
forgetting
that.
one.
The Ravens.
Titans have new uniforms. They went
Ravens.
Oilers. It's the Titans.
It was just Ravens, us, and what's the name?
Ravens, Rams, Titans, Commanders.
Yeah. Titans released they shit a minute ago.
Falcons put out new uniforms earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Right.
The talk of the town is us, man.
The
At
Commanders
the
uniform was
top,
fire.
it's just us, nigga.
How are you feeling, T? I want to ask you, how you feel about the arrow through the W? You know, some of the, the whatever.
The spear. But I absolutely love our uniforms, man. I'm absolutely deeply in love, y'all. I can't stop looking at it. I got it on the background of the phone. I changed it right in front of A-Train. I said, I'm
I
sorry.
hope y'all don't do what y'all normally do
I
and
know
wear
you
them
normally
joints
on the
twice
background, but
But T, I hope y'all don't do what y'all do sometime and wear y'all best uniform once a year.
well, Terrell, you know how that is, bro.
The black, y'all need to, if y'all love that black so much, that joint need to be like.
That's why I'm glad we came out with our other colors that just show all of what we had. That's not just whatever. I feel like the new burgundy and gold helmet that we have, that shiny gloss gold, burgundy and gold helmet is beautiful, man. That black uniform is absolutely beautiful. We got the best black uniforms in the league, easy. The spear going through the W. We got some weird ass fans that want to say, "Oh, the spear is going through a certain fold, and basically it makes no sense." Yo, I wish y'all would let it go, man. These uniforms look so sweet. Look at them black uniforms from the front, man. And the way I'm about to be spicing them up on Madden.
And it's NFL draft week.
And
so,
it's NFL draft week, man. Yes, draft is this week.
Yeah, there's mock drafts everywhere. I was trying to find the uniforms because they had a spread of everybody on here. All right, now they doing anything.
Yeah, the nigga tripping.
But yeah, y'all uniforms are sweet. I definitely want to ask you about them. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I watched y'all trailer, I was expecting some bullshit. I was like, it's gonna be the same.
It's gonna be the
bullshit.
same. Yeah.
And I was like, oh damn, that Jay sweet. If you
And in
didn't
our
see
trailer-
Terrance's reaction, is in the Behind the Bros that just went up on the More tier on Patreon.
Yes,
He was
man.
hype. But yeah.
I said, man, this gotta make the BTB because
That was good for you to think to even record that because I was thinking, damn, I hope T recorded this. Then when you said I recorded my reaction, I'm like, bet.
nah, yeah.
Because I would just want to know what you thought to see it.
Nah, yeah. And I said, look, these are unis for the next 20 years. I gotta get my reaction on camera, like for the next whatever. Shout out my Sunny B, man. We
Hell
be doing
yeah.
bubbles. Just
Oh, it's bubble season, man. The weather breaking and the DMV weather, y'all, has been so annoying. Like, we go from 86, 85, 88 degrees. We got on shorts. I'm at the gym, cut off shirt, no undershirt, shorts. Next day, 50 degrees. Why? Oh, Terrance, you never sent that.
my girl.
Bro, you take them outside, they be loving it.
Man, they go out there.
They
and
love it
it's-
out there. That's why yeah, you know what? And we work from home. I love that she's wearing the Mater joints. She be rocking them joints.
She rocking them joints, bro.
Working from home, y'all, be tricky because you could very easily just be cooped up in the crib all day. But now I make it a point to try to take Crew to ride his bike every day. Every day we walk this whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
At least right before dinner or whatever. And bro, that joint does something not only for him, but for me. Because sometimes you really need to touch. You know how they say you can touch grass.
Nah, yeah.
You know, like I feel like we live what we do for a living. You can't not be on your phone.
Yeah.
You know, so like you gotta stay tapped into everything. So you need to get out there and touch that grass sometime.
Yeah, bro. I got Tech Corner.
Tech Corner, yes, I got some things for tech too. Well, not really, but
You probably got the first one, which is that Tim Cook no longer the CEO of Apple.
Yes.
Man, that's such big news, man. Tim Cook been the CEO since 2011.
Yeah, man.
Not necessarily knowing too many of the plans of the moving pieces. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, Tim's stepping down because I don't necessarily know." But it's definitely a shock when you see a company's CEO step down. I'm gonna take a peek at the Apple stock price when I wake up and just see what type of motion happens. Y'all know the S&P 500 crossed $7,000 first time in history. So we see
Man, hold on, wait.
ATH all-time highs, man.
I need to look in my joint
Yeah, you do.
and go
Yeah,
see.
you do. Reaching all-time
I
highs,
got some of
man.
that. But y'all, the new first of all, Tim Cook, say what you want about his last few years and how, you know, whatever. I think he did a smash-up job with the company for the last 15 years that he had at his helm. Like, look at what Apple has continued to be since we was in 11th grade when he took over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're giving the company to Terrance, John Terrance, who was the SVP of hardware engineering. A lot of people don't know how important Terrance is. Like, he's responsible for why we have AirPods. He's responsible for iPad. Like,
Damn, yeah.
his innovation, and he's responsible for Apple going from or making a transition to Apple Silicon. So, like, that motherfucker is perfect to be the CEO. I don't know how his approach will be different from Apple. I mean, be different from Tim, but I'm not mad at the move, man. A company as big as Apple, this was in the works long before we found out about it, you know?
Yeah.
And I just did not think, I don't know why, I just did not think it would happen, though.
When it comes to Apple, I'll say innovation isn't just something they're good at. It's like their backbone.
Yeah.
And a lot of the criticism that I felt like Tim Cook got was because of Steve Jobs' innovation with the company. Everything was so new all the way to the end. You know, Steve Jobs was new. Apple Watch, new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then he died. And it's kind of like we saw with Tim Cook was the first time we started looking at Apple like there was some, all right, bet, Apple cool, but look at all of us now.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely interested to see what the new CEO is going to do with the future because there's a lot on the horizon. That's going to take us to the next point for the Tech Corner. Shout out
Tech
to everybody
Corner.
on Tech Corner. Apple is coming out with smart glasses that will rival the Meta frames. So I want y'all to get ready for that. That's one thing I definitely want to come on in the podcast and say. Apple is cooking wearable frames.
Wearable tech is, yeah.
That's going to be able, you're going to be able to put these on. They're going to go with your phone, just like the Meta frames. Where are they trying to be different? With their design. They're working on a small, tight, oval look, some other looks.
Then that standard Ray-Ban look that you get from Meta.
And the standard, yeah. My question to you is
No,
going
I'm
to
saying
be
different from that. Because I like Meta frames, but you can tell when somebody got on Meta frames.
Yeah, because they're the Ray-Bans.
Because they're basically Ray-Bans with the cameras. And I love them. I think the Meta frames are dope.
I think the Meta frames are dope. I feel like they're just big.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see if Apple can master a style and just have it be a very small glasses.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you feel about that?
I'm kind of with it,
As
man.
somebody who's an Apple guy, are you ready for wearable tech?
Man, first of all, I worked at Best Buy since 2014. I worked at Best Buy 2014 to 21. So I helped usher in health and wearable tech.
Yeah.
I remember when Fitbit came out. I remember when it was like, yo, you could get... I remember it was Garmin watches and fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Then, when Apple Watch was Apple Watch, and that's more like you can get your calls here, notifications here, and then they moved into like giving you a heart rate monitor or whatever. But you had to get a Fitbit for like the health side of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But with like the Aura rings that you have now that give you so much information about what you got going on in your body, I'm excited to see what Apple will do, especially since we all kind of, well, not all, but if you have an iPhone or if you have Apple products and you already live in the Apple ecosystem, we always looking for ways to make our lives easier And if we can do that through these glasses and they don't look stupid as hell, or it ain't, I don't know, then I'd be with it. I just be worried about how people say this radiation from the headphones is killing us. This from our screens is whatever.
I feel like if it was something like that was going to kill us, it would have been killers because our parents had the worst of it.
Terrance, no, they did not. No, they did not. Your father did not have a touchscreen phone till he was in his 40s because you didn't have touchscreen at 10. Dad was 40.
I don't think touchscreen going to kill nobody, though.
I'm talking about this big glaring motherfucking screen you look at every day.
That is definitely, I feel like, going to have an impact on us. I feel like it's having an impact on us.
And it haven't been long enough for there to be studies long enough
for,
I
do think, we're definitely in a space now where they're trying to make things way more easier for everybody to the point where they done put your phone on your face.
Yeah.
Remember what I told y'all? The future is not in what's going to go in our pocket. It's just going to be all right here.
You have been saying it for years.
So, this is the beginning right here. I think Apple going to it is big because, bet, Apple is going to try to compete with that in a space where they've already showed that they've been able to get out there with the...
But I was getting ready to say, I'm nervous about it because y'all version of the Meta Quest, if you ask me, was not a success. It was very expensive.
I think
you couldn't even get it. You had to wear this big ass battery in your pocket for the Vision Pro. And that a lot of people think that's one of the reasons why Tim is kind of back and going down. Because Vision Pro, he was big on that.
Yeah.
And that really didn't work out great. So we're going to see what they do.
And that's why I'm interested to see what they do because also this is a company that has showed that they might not get it right the first time, even though they've gotten so many first right. But they also show how, bet, we can improve on what we try to get into. You remember the first HomePod? You remember the first HomePod? It was like, we're going to get into the smart speaker game.
Yeah.
And it was dope, but the next couple HomePods improved the actual usability of it. That's why I'm feeling like, bet. We've already took the L with the Vision Pro, kinda, because it was expensive. Not too many people really ran at it. But now we got an opportunity to put features. Oh shit! No. Features from the Vision Pro, maybe in the. So we'll see.
They need to bring back the Apple. I'm sorry, not the Apple. They need to bring back the Beats Studio Pros. Do you remember the Studio Pros, like the ones that engineers would get?
Yeah.
It was the Beats Pro.
They still have Beats.
Studio. No, they do.
Okay, yeah.
But it was the Studio and then the Pro joints you could get that you had to plug in. I would be using them joints right now if I could get them. But, and I think, that might speak to why the SVP of hardware is becoming CEO. We don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because think about it. Tim Cook and Ralph, who they said, Ralph, no. Because the software has been cool, but that's been where it's been buggy for people. The hardware haven't really been the issue. The hardware has actually been doing very well. And bro, they got hella new MacBooks out too that you just don't even realize are.
They put the MacBook out that's like a Chromebook.
Mm-hmm. The cheapest MacBook you can get.
A lot of stuff on the way from Apple. They not the only ones. Amazon's Audible. Everybody knows about that. You can go listen to your books, your audio books. Great. I've listened to several books. Way to Superior Man is my favorite that I have on it. It's a shout out. But Amazon's Audible is opening a bookless bookstore that will have free samples of books that you could try, books you could listen to, 7 listening spaces. So this is going to be the first ever bookstore for audiobooks where
Hold on, wait. Like a space you can go in, or it's like a digital store?
it's a space you can legit go to. You can legit go in that's going to have 7 listening spaces, which means I don't know if you're going to be able to listen on your own device. I don't know if the listening space you walk into, and I don't know what type of access you get, but I'm like, wow, I never thought that I would see audiobooks go to, I want to say brick and mortar, but you know what I'm saying? I never thought there would be a building where it's like, yo, come in here and get audiobooks. Damn, really?
Damn, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or come in here and this is where you can enjoy audiobooks. And what they're trying to do is kind of like, audiobooks, reading really, it's kind of a thing that has a niche, and they're trying to attract those people in to kind of like talk about them. Not too. I mean, there's book clubs everywhere. How many people listen to books are going to come and be a part of an experience like this? Who knows? I'm just bringing it to the tech corner because, y'all, that is something that is literally in the works. And I feel like, I can't wait to see what they do with that.
I was going to say, that's interesting. Amazon has actually been an industry leader with stuff like that. Like the spaces they have where, like even the Amazon Fresh joint or the Amazon joints in the airport where you could go in and say, Skittles, this, and walk the fuck out. And it's like, you already paid with your Amazon by walking out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where you be like, where do I pay? It's Amazon. You just leave. It's like, and steal it? Like, okay. So, like, I can see how this might be something that might be up that alley. Like, I feel like if anybody was to do something like this and it'd be effective, it might be them, but I guess we'll wait and see.
Nah, yeah. They got a good company. At least with Audible, the biggest audiobook provider, so stop saying that. Just go.
It's episode 300, because it was 150, we should end it. Episode 300, right? Yeah. God willing, we get 400. You know what I'm saying? Together. What, if you could look at the camera, not look at the camera, but if you could say something, if you could give advice to yourself 100 episodes in the future, right?
Damn.
Imagine this is episode 200, right? And you had to tell the you today something, right? Because if you go back and look at episode 200 and just look at you and think about what your life was then and just watch yourself talk, it's kind of like, damn, my life was so different back there. I didn't have Sonny yet. That was 100 episodes is 100 weeks ago. That's basically 2 years behind you. So when you hit episode 400, we're going to be probably 34-ish on the 34 side. You might have another kid. You never know. You might, So, but what would you say? What advice, what do you hope to be at 400? What would you say, like, yo? Like, if it was for me, I would say, Terrell, I hope you remember this day, no matter where we at, and just...
Go ahead and say yours.
I'll stop. I would say, damn, nigga, you look tired as hell at 300.
Same.
And I hope by 400... You cruise older, man. I hope your love's still strong. I hope you still keep the humility that you have at this point, no matter what happened over the next 2 years. Cause you never know, you could blow the fuck up, or you could fall the fuck up. You never know. But wherever we at, man, I'm just gonna be grateful to be there, man. Like, and then we got 300 behind us. You got so many episodes behind us. That's kind of my mindset. It just I want to make sure that I remain grateful and don't forget to live life, spend time with the family. Like, we do a good job spending time.
Yeah.
I would hate for us to get so busy that we can't do that. Because you'll look back and say, damn, back then I used to play with crew. I used to walk crew around the neighborhood every day. I used to do this every day,
Yeah.
So if you're looking at this at 400, are you still doing those things? Or like, that would be my,
Yeah. I guess for me,
it's tough because you got to talk to yourself.
If myself is looking at this right now, I would say we still figuring out the resistance. We got the support. We know about the support. We real good with the floor. I know what it's like to hit the floor. But it's like hitting that ceiling has fucked me up for years. Like, and I know I'm hitting it. And what the ceiling is also the resistance. It's the indecisiveness when you get to that level up there.
Mm-hmm.
I hope by episode 400, you'll never figure it out. But I hope we got to a point where we don't sit for so long wondering about the resistance. The support is understood. And my thing is, I always know I could fall on my support. I'm good there. But, like, I'm good with the floor. It's marble. I'm good. It's just, I done hit so many different ceilings. It don't matter what it is from... And ceilings don't mean you the best at it. It just means I'm at my...
You got to expound on the ceilings that you're talking about. What ceilings are you talking about? Well, you're talking to yourself. But for us,
For y'all, it would just be the way that y'all can relate is I think we all are in our lives figuring out the next thing. And I think what holds you back is the resistance at the top. It's okay, bet. In order for me to get into real estate, I got to go take a real estate class. Okay, bet. So the real estate class costs this. Okay. You see how you start thinking?
Nah, yeah.
You know, that's your resistance up there. And I feel like there's a lot of resistance that just gets hidden, but it's holding you back. You know what I mean? I can't help but think of anything like this when it comes to the love that I'm going to have for my fam and everything. Is everything that Real just said. You know, everything he just said about wanting everything to be still the same. But then it's also just like, okay, at 300, you can't feel the same way that you felt at 400. I would be hoping that you wasn't feeling the same way that you felt at 300 about the resistance. It's like, figure that shit out. Because all of it, I felt like, for anybody that's listening to this, it's one of those things where you could be and achieve the things that you want in life. And we're not talking about goals. We talking about, let's say you just want to get up earlier in the day. There is something blocking that. And I'm telling you, we get so busy in our own personal swing that we done made ourselves comfortable in, that the resistance that keeps us here becomes home.
Yeah.
I want you to imagine if you just look at the room you in right now and look at the roof, that it's not supposed to be there. Like there's a whole different, better room. It's just not through a door. It's up there. Well, we got to get this ceiling fan out the way first. You see what I'm saying?
This motherfucker, yeah.
We might have to break through this bitch for the better room. I feel like I have struggled so much with that in my life. So much with the indecisiveness at the top.
But I still don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I just told you.
Because I don't know if you mean...
Put it like this. Y'all, and let's say you got a job and you just working as... we take it back to the OG Mallory Brothers.
No, but I mean you. I don't mean... Because I know you can say, oh, let's say you want to be a sub when you move up. I mean, like... What is the ceiling you trying to break through 100 episodes later... Personally, is it a personal thing for work? Is it you want to start a new hobby? Is it a...
Okay, well, I'll say that. I definitely think it's also just getting better with work. It's not really about starting nothing new. It's more so just like whatever we doing each and every year, we're going to have things that like get in the way. And I'm telling you, my biggest advice is that there are things that hide. They don't get in the way. And you can just sort everything right here. There's stuff that gets in your way, and then you do this, and then that thing that you put back there, it's almost like it's trying to get behind all the other shit that you put back there. Mm-hmm. It's almost like these things that are up there you don't want to deal with. And you want to know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about something as simple as me and A-Train need a microwave for downstairs when we have guests. Why have you not gotten that? Why do you have, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We both engage and hope in the next 2 years. We'll be sitting here with wedding bands and the weddings are behind us.
Come on. What is the resistance? What's stopping me from getting to the next level? That's all I mean by that.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I feel like in my life now, I can see and feel the things that are stopping me from getting to a better part of handling my life. And it's like, damn. Why do I feel like sometimes I'm lacking on that? And Terrell knows you have a kid, you start missing stuff. You start really being late. You start really being, before when you was late, you said, well, I know why I'm late.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I'm saying? But like Nipsey Hussle said, I'll end it with that. This is what it's supposed to feel like when you got a decent thing going. It's supposed to feel like a lot. You're supposed to feel like you're not getting enough sleep. A-Train told me before I left, she said, if you don't get enough sleep, then it shortens your lifespan.
Yes, it does.
And
I was telling Chris that shit, posting 3 hours of sleep.
That's very true, and I definitely think it's important to get sleep. However, fellas, come on now. I told An, I said, if I got to shorten my lifespan, and I know that the hours that I'm putting in go to bettering y'all life now, I low-key think it's worth it.
But if you died at 65 versus 85... they would wish you prioritize them extra 20 years.
I get it.
Because versus that. Because it is not healthy to be only sleeping for 3 hours. Now, granted, we got toddlers.
I'm
though.
not
These
saying that I do
motherfuckers
that
be
either.
up.
I'm not saying
I'm not picking on you, Chris, but you need to go to sleep.
That's very true.
You need to go to sleep because your body need to repair. And you know what? That is something. We got toddlers. We will have time to whatever. And it's supposed to be tough. I was telling G, right? Because sometimes we be drowning in the boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you're supposed to feel like it's a lot right now. It's not unnormal to feel like it's a lot for what you're dealing with. If you're young, if you're 24, y'all, I thought I was going to be somebody completely different at 24. Like, I thought 30-year-old me was going to be completely different when I was 24. I didn't know that I was going to quit that job. When Terrance was telling me to quit in the beginning, I was like, nigga, how the fuck we going to pay everything? Because that was our job. We wasn't making money. I couldn't see it. And that also is a message that if you got a motherfucker that's in your corner that's telling you, yo, you need to go ahead and put that song out. Yo, you need to go ahead and drop this. Yo, you need to probably put that out. Yo, you need to start. That motherfucker might be you in the future communicating through your man or through your brother.
I agree.
And use this shit as an example. I was a nigga that was working. I was working 10s, 12s, not taking no PTO, was confused, you know? And I'm not trying to step on what you say because you are right. The sacrifice you making now to put your family in a better position, you wouldn't trade it for more sleep.
Or
because
you
of what
might.
you're doing.
But because like you said, maybe your family isn't in a better position because maybe you ain't put all of the work in, but you still here.
Nah, yeah. And that's actually the duality of the way we both think. And that's the beauty of being twins, but having different brains. You know, because you need both those perspectives. Because you're right, you do. Some niggas need to skip some sleep. Some of y'all sleep too much, you know. Some people sleeping too much.
Yeah.
And not, you know. So I'm with you. You right. I'm with you.
Nah, yeah, you're right, though, that you definitely need sleep, man. I do feel like if you ain't gonna get sleep, though, you should be getting, you know, the most out of them late nights. Get the most out of that time that you taking off your life on the back end if you staying up for the wee hours. Even though, like you said, that ain't my goal. That's another thing. I'm talking to me in the future. I hope that we sleeping. I hope life is easier. Life been rough when you have a kid, but that's just it is what it is.
Yeah, man. But hey, that's episode motherfucking 300.
Man, 300.
Can't
I feel
believe
like
it. You know, Dad was like, dude, you know, that's outstanding. You know, my dad ain't real verbose when it come to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But him saying, dude, it's out, y'all got 300 episodes, outstanding. I'm thinking, damn, I guess that is outstanding, you know?
Yeah. It definitely is, man. It's definitely a milestone. Hey, look, big shout out to the listeners, man. 300 episodes. Some of y'all have been here for every single one.
Yes.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you whenever you started, even if you started at episode 280, man. It's family if you tapped in. You know that. Each and every Tuesday we locked, man.
Hell yeah, man. You got anything extra before we get out? I think that's a good boat, a ribbon to tie on it.
Take the trash cans down on time. But if you don't, just take your L, dog.
Man, hell yeah.
And I could have rolled the trash can down. I could have said, hold up. Back up. Nope. We taking out L's in 2026 because we learning from them, so.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, look. Take y'all motherfucking vitamin C, man. It's that time. 300 episodes in. Next week, we got that 301. You already know what that means.
300.
Next time.